morning, everybody. So for our morning wellness this morning, we're going to do a little exercising of a very important part of our bodies, which we'll be using a lot during distance learning, especially our eyes. Okay, this is not something that you usually think of exercising, but some of you might have noticed that when you spend a long day staring at your screen, your iPad screen, your computer screen, even reading sometimes, your eyes can feel kind of tired. Okay, there's lots of little muscles and little pieces of your eyeballs that are working really hard to focus on things up close. And if it doesn't change a lot during the day, if you're looking at a screen all day or even a book, they can get really tired. So we're going to start this morning with a little eye exercise. This video, it might be possible to sort of follow along as I do this exercise as you watch the video, or because it requires your eyes moving around, which you'll see in just a moment, you might watch the video for just a few minutes and then try some of this on your own. You might watch a little part of the video, pause, then try it, and then watch some more. I'll let you decide. Okay, you won't need anything for this except for yourself. We're going to be using our eyeballs and our hands mostly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, just like any exercise, we're going to warm up our eyeballs. Okay, and we're actually going to do that with our hands. Many of you know if you rub your hands together as fast, pushing as hard as you can, that they will get very warm. This friction will create some real heat. So we're going to rub our hands together for maybe just 20, maybe 30 seconds. That would be a long time. Get them as warm as you can, and then close your eyes, and then just rest your palms right on your closed eyes. And you can feel the warmth, even on your forehead, but through your eyelids, you can feel the warmth on your eyes. It feels kind of good. Okay? That's just one way to sort of warm them up, and it's just kind of fun. So now that your eyes are a little bit warmed up, we're going to try one exercise, which is all about your eye movement, okay? And I'm going to start with my right hand, okay? And I'm going to put my thumb up right out in front of me. And I'm going to focus my eyes, my vision, right on my thumbnail, okay? And then without moving my head or my neck or any of my body except for my arm, I'm going to slowly move my thumb to the right and follow it with my eyes. I'm hoping you can see this in the video, but I'm looking way over to the right, and I can actually feel my eyes stretching to look over there. And I'm still focusing on my thumbnail as best I can. I will bring it back to the middle, still focusing on my thumb. Now I'm going to go up. Same thing, I won't move my head, my neck, and I'm going to raise it as high as I can and keep following it with my eyes. Again, I can feel them kind of stretching. It almost hurts a little bit. So I'll stop once it starts to hurt a little bit. I'm going to bring it back to the middle, and then I'm going to try one down. Same thing, focusing on my thumb, right on the nail, just to have something to focus on. And you'll notice after a while, if you go too low, you'll lose it. You won't be able to look that deep. But try and follow it with your eyes without moving your head or neck. Okay? Now I'm back to the middle. This time I'm going to go back out to the right. And again, I'm still following my thumbnail with my eyes. And once I get out here, then I'm going to go up and down once or twice. So from way on the right side, I'm going to move my thumb up and keep looking at it. My eyes will track over there. And then all the way down as well. Okay. I'll bring it back to the middle. Okay, now I'm back. Now one more thing you could do is you could go out to the right. This is kind of fun sometimes. And you can make a big circle with your thumb and follow that to give your eyes a little bit more range of motion. So I'm going to make a big circle and follow it with my eyes across over my midline and come all the way down. So my eyes are making a big circle. And like I said, I'm still trying not to move my head or neck, even though it's very tempting. I'm going to reverse my circle and just follow this with my eyes. And again, you can feel these little muscles that you probably don't even notice most days working to get your eyes moving and focusing in this new place. So I did my right side. Of course, my field of vision was all over here. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my left. Okay? So I'm going to start in the middle. I will move it out to the side, focusing on my thumbnail. Hopefully they're clean because you've been washing your hands a lot these days. Back to the middle. I'm going to go up and down just one time. I'll kind of speed things up this time because I know that some of you might be just waiting for the next part of the video. After you do this for a couple of times, next week you might do this on your own without even watching the video. So now I'm going to go out to the side. Again, I'm going to go up and down way over here. So I'm still looking way on the left side. I'm going to raise my thumb and follow it that way, and then drop it down. Okay? I'll come back to the middle, and then I'm going to come out here and do a big circle with my left side. So I'll start this direction, following. Again, I'm just going a little faster so we can move on to the next thing, because I know these videos, this exercise is not so complicated. So once you get it down, you can pause the video. You could even fast forward a little bit to get to the next part if you need to. But I would suggest doing at least 2 circles in each direction, one in each direction, and then back to the middle. Okay, so that was just kind of getting your eyeballs to move in all sorts of directions, okay, which they need to do. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to warm your eyeballs up just one more time, because it's kind of fun. And then we're going to do a focus activity, a focusing exercise. So I'm going to just rest my really warm palms here on my forehead and my eyeballs through my eyelids, and it feels kind of good. Refresh yourself a little bit. And then we're going to go for a focusing exercise. So when you're looking at things up close, your eyes, the muscles in your eyes, again, they have to work to focus your vision up close. And it changes as you start looking at things far away. And again, if you're doing this exercise, you will feel some of those little tiny muscles in your eyeballs moving and flexing to help your eyes see what you're looking at, okay? So for this exercise, again, you're just going to use a thumb. If you want to, you could, I have a pencil here. You could use a pencil if you like. I'll use a pencil just in case anybody out there feels like that would be interesting too. But it's the same thing. Your thumb works. You can be looking at your thumbnail. You could hold a pencil as well. I guess this works for anything. Here's the exercise though. You're going to hold it at kind of arm's distance, just a straight arm away from your face. And then slowly, you're going to move it towards your face. Okay, and you're focusing, I'm focusing on the little green eraser part of this pencil. And you're really focusing until it gets so close, eventually you will not be able to focus on it. Okay, so once it's like pretty close to my nose, it gets really blurry, I just can't focus there. Okay, now from here, I'm still focusing on it. I'm going to change immediately and look at something straight ahead, but really far away, which is kind of just like my computer screen in this shelf. Okay? And you probably didn't see anything change in my face just there, but I could feel my eyes. Now I'm looking at the computer screen, and actually this pencil, when I'm looking far away at the screen, this pencil, there's 2 of them now, and they're very blurry. So now I'm going to come back and try and focus on the pencil. I just did that, and you couldn't see any change in my eyes, I'm sure, but I could feel some muscles moving around. And now there's actually 2 computer screens in my far away vision, and they're very blurry. So now I'm going to move my pencil back to arm's length and keep focusing on that little green part. Okay? And then I'm going to do that 2 more times. So I would do this 3 times. Okay, you're going to bring it close, focusing, and then immediately change your vision. You might blink once or twice and look at something far away. Okay, again, try and feel these little movements in your eyeballs. Okay, then focus back on the pencil or even your thumb right in front of your face. Move it back out. Do that 1 more time. Again, in between any of these exercises, you could warm your eyeballs back up. You could just blink over and over and over for 5 or 10 seconds if it helps. If it feels kind of good. You could just close your eyes. If you just hold your eyes closed, you can still move them from side to side, up and down, in circles, or a figure 8. Again, you can't see me doing that now, but I'm kind of moving my eyeballs all around. A lot of that feels kind of good. This is a good thing to try this morning, of course. Also in the middle of the day. If you've been on your screen for an hour or more especially, take a break and do some of this because it's very good for your eyes. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you soon.